I'm thinking about building another rocket ship on this piece.
You should. That's exactly what you should do. Whoa. It's the illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. It's morning. The sun is up. The coffee's hot. The thumbs are up. Smash that thumbs up. Oh. How's everyone doing out there? How y'all? Not too hot, but just hot enough. That's working. Is anyone out there? The comment's been disabled. Yeah, we're abiding by community standards. Here, someone type in a comment, dude. Just make sure this. There we go. Tobias from Germany. Hello. Guten Morgen. We got Sweden in the house. The European connection is strong. Come swinging. How's everyone over in Gitmo Nation, Europe, man? You guys keeping it real over there? Canada, dude. And a Canadian. See, we got the world. We got a world crowd. We just need someone from Asia to slap in, and someone from Africa. Let's see if we can connect the whole world this morning. That's for 11 people, that's a pretty interesting grouping. Don't forget to tip your hooker. What time is it there? It's 7:36. We're switching up our whole program. We're switching up
Daddy,
our.
are you trying to figure out getting your beach house?
Not this morning. When we get to the new house, I will start again. Yeah, we've been adjusting the time schedule to be more conducive for family living, if you know what I mean. I've been running bachelor hours the last 3 months. And it's time to rein it in, if you know what I mean. Rein it in. Antarctica in the house, dude. That's right, dude. Even though no one's actually there. It doesn't exist. It's the buffer that surrounds the flat Earth. The swizzle. Living in Canada sucks, man. I wish I could go for bike rides every day. It feels real good to ride your bike. Yeah, you're already in the base. It's that cold up there already, huh?
Can I take this thing apart?
Go ahead, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Well, there's a theory of why most of the pretty decent musicians and all the comedians are from Canada. You get to work on your craft for 8 months out of the year, locked in sub-freezing temperatures with cans of high-octane beer. 29 Fahrenheit right now. Oh. Getting fired up on a Monday. It is a Monday. It's Monday. I'm fired up, pretty much. Yeah, you're going to school. We don't have to leave. You don't even have to think about leaving for another hour. You have plenty of time this morning. We got up early, so you can play. Owl's over there doing his Lego thing. Yeah, life's amazing. I had a pretty nice bike ride last night. Helped a bunch. Remind me how amazing it actually is. was what, you know, it was funny. I was out looking over the nature, and the nature always is like, wow. But I had this like, you have what you have. I was looking over the San Fernando. Okay. I was overlooking the San Fernando Valley, and I had that trippy moment where I was like, whoa, dude, there's a lot of trees down in there. And I was kind of amazed by the whole movement of resources and the greening of the desert. Like, you'd say what you want about the San Fernando Valley, like whatever. I mean, it is the valley, but I was just kind of marveling at how many trees were down in there. Like, the whole thing's just a carpet of trees. Yeah, it's a full grid of houses and urbanness, but it's got a whole canopy of trees. And I was thinking about how trippy that is, man, like a whole forest. And then I was like, is there enough trees there where if they shut off the water, it could sustain itself? Like, how long would it take the trees? Because, you know, like, trees cause their own like microclimates, like the root structures and stuff keep water, and the soil doesn't get as warm, so it doesn't evaporate as quick. And I was just wondering, like, you know, because it got jump started when they diverted all the water from the Owens Valley. If you ever watched the movie Chinatown or read the book Cadillac Desert. And I was just thinking about how weird it all is. The human thing on the spaceship, you know?
Spaceship.
No, what? I can't talk about spaceships? All right. Well, this ball floating through liquid. It's so yeah, it's pretty. It was just one of those weird, like, where I caught the glimpse of the amazing reality of humanity and life on planet Earth, of shifting ecosystems. Because you could definitely argue that all that canopy comes at a cost, but the cost has been paid. So I don't think I mean, you can go backwards, but it's just very interesting, man. Nothing simple going on here, that's for sure. I like that. You want me to tighten that up for you?
No.
You got it? All right. Nah, you can't be tripped on that whole like trip, man. If it's gonna burn, it's gonna burn, man. The hottest is, so there was one of the big post-mortems on the fire last year, the Woolsey fire. So it turns out LA County Fire Department fully just flipped the switch and was like, put the order out that we're not going to save structures. We're only on life-saving missions, and didn't tell anyone in the community. So people like bailed their homes thinking that like structure protection was in place, and they didn't. You read the report, it's pretty alarming. Like, LA County Fire fully abandoned ship on everybody. It's mind-blowing. I read it, and I was, we were up in Ventura County, so it's a different fire.
Nice, so look at it.
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
Done.
It's great.
It's not done, Daddy.
Okay, we'll keep building it. I know. I love it. Spaceship.
No, rocket ship.
Rocket ship. Sorry, but yeah, you read this. You read this pretty scathing report about the other.
Daddy, put my foot on that dog.
Well, don't step on that. I should bring the article here so you can read it to you. It basically comes down to this: is you should not be relying on the government for anything. All they do is is collect money from arbitrary rules they've created. Besides that, like, you should be prepared for all circumstances. We should, like realistically, we should all go, if we haven't, go take advanced medical training classes. Because, again, your little first aid kit's not going to really help you in a pinch. I don't know. I just read the report and I was like, wow, that's pretty radical. And then I was like, who's relying on the government? I mean, even the fire department. The fire department's like the one legit organization, but people forget that.
Stop talking about fire trucks.
Owl,
Stop.
please stop interrupting me.
But don't talk about fire trucks.
Okay, I won't talk about fire trucks. I wasn't even talking about fire trucks.
Fire station.
I was talking about the fire department.
Fire station.
I didn't talk about the fire station. I'm getting called out for. I'm not.
No, they're not called. It's not. It's not called. It's not called like. It's not that thing.
Okay,
It's
well.
called a fire station.
Okay, all right. Well, I won't talk about that. So, it's this thing where, like, even though that's a whole, like, legit on the ground level, it's still run by politicians. Those guys at the top of these big municipal departments are all politicians. Like, your average guy, those dudes are all heroes. But it's just funny because those guys were all hamstrung by the big orders from above.
I have something to say about firemen.
What?
I have something to say about.
What do you need to say about?
Fire.
What do you need to say about the firemen, dude?
So when the
Well, come on over here.
when the houses crashed, all the people get dead, and then the firemen help them. Then all the firemen get dead too.
Yeah, 9/11, right? I think that was a breakdown in 9/11. From the flags? Is that what you learned from the flags? Yeah, the firemen did go in to try to save all the people. You are correct.
But now they're dead.
Yeah.
Not dead.
Yeah.
But they didn't try to save us.
Well, we weren't there, so we didn't need saving.
No.
No. Okay.
We were dead.
No, we're alive. What? No. I don't want you climbing on me right now. No. No.
I'll give you a hug.
Okay, you can give me a hug, but I don't want you climbing on me first thing in the morning.
But that's what it was trying to do.
No, you weren't. You were.
I get on your chair.
And you can get on my chair.
I'm
Then.
hungry.
There's a monkey milk in the fridge. I'll make you some breakfast in a minute.
I'm hungry.
Have a monkey milk. Mm. There you go. That'll get you going.
Little honey crackers.
I will make those for you in a couple minutes, okay? Can you just relax? Yeah? Okay.
I want peanut butter too.
Yeah.
Okay, when I finish my milk.
Okay. You got that. You have it handled? There you go. You're good to go. Whoa. So anyway, where were we? Yeah, so you're responsible for yourself. At the end of the day, you're responsible for yourself. I was riding his bike. You like your bike? Yeah. He's out shredding his bike. We haven't crossed out of the to the next level yet, but I think that's gonna all happen at the new pad because it's like you can ride around in the cul-de-sac there.
You know they don't ride like on a ramp.
Yeah.
They just don't like riding like this
Anymore. You used to.
I don't like doing that.
Okay. Pitch wife. You're using a misnomer name, dude. You're either talking about upper atmosphere aerosol injection or geoengineering. but that word itself is a psyop to move the conversation away from the truth. It's pretty much public record at this point. Yeah, it's if you go down that usage of that word, it automatically discredits what is public records. And upper atmosphere aerosol injection used for geoengineering is fully like public at this point. I don't even think they're not even trying to deny it anymore. It's very interesting, but they're gonna save the planet, man. Saving the planet, dude. So what's my thoughts on it? They're not doing it today.
Who?
And they've actually like that,
Daddy?
and whoever they are. I don't know who they are.
What guys?
Yeah, the controllers. He just asked the most important question you can ask. So who are they?
The workers. What are the workers?
First thing we don't do, we don't start yelling. We don't start yelling on the channel, dude. Don't forget to tip your talker. Thanks, Brett, for reminding us that this
is mine.
No, it's mine. It's a crowdfunded reality. So get some t-shirts, get some hats, get some art.
This is mine.
Owl. Give me in trouble right now, dude.
Daddy, you need to share this with me.
I will, but you're not taking it apart.
I'm not going to take it apart.
Operator's manual for spaceship Earth.
I want to pretend
It's good stuff, right?
Jump over it.
Oh, okay.
I want my cars to jump over it.
Yeah, just don't take it apart. Why don't you go do that? Go have your cars jump over it. Just don't take it on. Yeah, something nice. He's treading on thin water. I'm surprised he got up, dude. But we didn't get to sleep early last night, I think. There you go, Lizzie. He's very talkative all the time nowadays. He crossed that threshold like I want to say 2 months ago, where he just became super chatter. Super chat guy. Likes to talk. Quite the storyteller. My favorite thing now that he does is you give him a book and he looks at the pictures and makes up his own story. It's way better than the books actually are. He's got a weird dark twist to him though. Like a lot of like smashing and things getting eaten. I don't know where. What? Yeah, I don't know where he gets all that from, but yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, no, he's we're gonna figure it out. He's a warrior for sure. He's super creative, man. He's more creative than me, actually. I'm stuck by the indoctrination that I was raised up in, but yeah, he'll be a skater. He'll figure his own path. I don't push any of that stuff. Okay, you stick with that. He's a full contrarian. That's for sure. He is like his dad in that sense. He doesn't like to answer questions, and whatever you're hyping, he's going the other direction. Ow. Ow, you were gonna jump your car. I'm doing something. Ow, I'm gonna be doing. Ow, I got that. When we were talking this morning, remember you said, "Ow, you're gonna let me do my thing for a little while," right? So you gotta let me do my thing, so I can hang out and play with you, because that was the deal we made, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me try to get cooking here on some ideas, dude. I don't know, dude. What is going on out there? Have the kooks? I just want to know if it seems pretty quiet out there. Maybe the kooks have left the planet. it was funny. I went last night, so I went to the people I rent from. I went over to get some. They invited me over to get something, some Dungeness crab. They just come from Northern California, so I went over to grab it, and there was like this one of their friends over there. I was like, oh, this guy. And he was this lunatic that after during the last city council election, right? I lost the city council election very closely, a close third. I was the number one loser, and he was there, and I was like, oh, hey, I've seen you around. He's like, yeah, I know you. And I just wanted to be like, you know, last time I saw you, you ran out in the middle of the street and jumped in my car and were screaming, you're a loser and you deserve to lose. I was just like, and this would be your typical SJW type mentality, dude. But this was really before all the SJWs were on the forefront. This was 2014, right? 2014, it was they hadn't really shown their true nature, but this dude definitely did show his true nature. Because you know, whatever, you lose an election, you put in your time, you go for it, you battle hard, you try to win. And this dude actually had the nerve to jump out in the street and start screaming at me. But I saw him last night, and I was just like, this guy. A kook. What a kook. Yeah, he was way ahead of the curve. Yeah, social justice visionary. Just lunatic. Ah! I remember the hottest is I had drinking beer with this dude once upon a time too, back in the day. I remember being like, when it happened, being like wanting to stop my car and turn around and fully confront this guy. And I was like, says more about him than me. Who's the real loser? The dude who put in a full effort and gave it a shot, or the guy in the street screaming because he didn't do anything? What, Al, if you interrupt me one more time? What? No. Okay, but you got to stop interrupting. Okay, bring over your fast car. Show him your fast car. We'll show it to him. What is it? Tell him.
A Mustang car.
It's a Mustang car?
Yeah.
You like that? It's just, we got a car. Is it fast? You like it? Anything else? You just wanted to show it to them? To the people? The people? Okay. Carry on, son. Go jump that thing. Oh boy, dude's in a good space this one. He's coming out strong on a Monday morning, dude. I like it. Oh yeah. No, this is we've talked about it. He's only interrupting me because I'm talking to you guys. He's Brett Colson. Nah, I'm not into all that tracking me stuff thing. That's one thing I won't be doing, is having some app track me. You know, it's just plugging yourself into the grid, just giving them more data. I don't. In fact, I need to focus on just making sure I leave the phone at home and nobody knows where I am out on the trail. You know what I mean? I know my elevations. You want to know your elevations, dude? You get a map. They're called maps. I know exactly where I am. I'm still connected to the planet, at least on that level. I still do use topographic maps where I'm. This thing fully helps you discover trails. Yeah, we are spinning. Maybe we are spinning on a planet. I appreciate the tip. Nah, I'm fully getting ready almost to go OTG, man, and get rid of these iPhones and stuff altogether, dude. I was listening to the No Agenda guys this morning about the whole thing. We really do need to get rid of these devices. They're not helping us. Why did you get a timeout? Oh, Brett Colson, why did you get a timeout? Because you used all caps. That's considered yelling in the live streaming world.
What are they building on that flat piece?
I don't know, dude.
The house?
Maybe.
When they're done, can they play with it?
No.
But when they're done, can they just play with it?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so
can I get these dried crickets for moosh? I just want to look at them.
You can look at those. Yeah.
Daddy, can they not look at the wet ones? Not the wet ones, Daddy?
They're gone.
Did
Moose didn't like them. They went bad.
What were they?
And they went in the garbage, dude. Oh, Owl's shredding. He's shredding in his own gnarly way, dude. He's picking his path, dude. I've been trying to kitty cat cam. I've been trying to read new books to not be so much on my phone. It's crazy out. Yeah, dude, it's tough, man.
Stop.
Can you stop climbing on me, man?
I'm not climbing.
Yeah, you're jungle gymming me, dude.
No, look at all the colors you have on your trays.
I know. You have one of these shirts. You don't like to wear it though, dude. Yeah, the reading thing. Yeah, it's all so malevolent, the whole phone and technology and stuff. How do you feel about losing friends because they don't believe in the same things? And that's a pretty weird reason to lose a friend, man. Your friends shouldn't believe in what you believe in, dude. That's a cult. I mean, if your friends want to ditch you because they don't like what you believe, Owl, you're not going to start shaking that stuff behind me. Owl, listen, dude. Just go play with your Legos on the thing, and I'll get right to you, dude. That's why I got up early, buddy, was to come and do this. Okay? Please don't sit behind me and make a bunch of shake stuff, dude. Okay. Ah! There you go. What was that? If your friends abandon you because of the way you think and what you're about, they were never your friends anyhow. And if you're going to abandon your friends because of the way they think, they were never your friends anyhow. It's pretty simple, dude. So that's my thought. I didn't leave them. They left me. Then good riddance, man. Look, dude. That's the thing you got to remember, man. When people pull that move, it's just good riddance, dude. You don't need them in your life anyhow. Well, you can't, I'll tell you what, one of my good friends, this, it's funny. I wanted to say this older lady, but she's my age, dude. So it's so weird. She's in a full-blown adult. I view myself as somewhat of a child sometimes. So she's a full-blown adult. Dude, she believes the polar opposite of me, and we spent hours talking about different perspectives. Hours, dude. That's why I appreciate her. We can sit and talk about whatever it is, and but we're friends. So it doesn't, just because I think I don't buy into the climate thing. She's a full eco, but you know what? We exchange ideas. She moves my thoughts over a ways, and I move her thoughts over a ways, and we find common ground about all sorts of stuff. You know, it's funny. We were talking to her the other day, and yeah, she's a full the ice caps are melting, the sun's zooming in. meltdown expected type. But we were talking, we have children that are the same age. And you know where she fully got informed was about the pedophiles. She was like, and it fully clicked. I watched her like gears clicking together. You know what I mean? So it starts this weird thing, and she's pro Second Amendment, dude. I don't think that like these gun grabbers truly understand that a lot of their contingents are like Second Amendment people. It's weird. So I guess what I'm getting at is you can gauge your like the truth of a friend by having a totally polar opposite idea. If someone wants to abandon ship because of the way you voted, they were never your friends to begin with. If someone wants to abandon your ship because you don't buy into transgender bathrooms, or you do buy into transgender bathrooms, they were never your friend to begin with, dude. So bye. I don't that's the weird thing. I don't have any, like, if you want to like abandon me because like I'm firmly convinced that they're altering our atmosphere with stuff they're spraying in the sky, then kick rocks. Adios, dude. So that's like why I'm like one of those things. It was like the other dude, I kicked off the channel. Like the other day, right? Like, so I'm sitting there doing my thing for you. So that some dude was like, that's an alt-right talking point or something. Like, whatever. So I put him on a 30-second, 300-second timeout, right? Someone else chimed in, that's lame for putting him on a timeout. And I was like, you're banned. Like, that's the way my mind works, dude. Like, don't tell me I'm lame because I'm like doing what I need to do to be my own human experience, dude. I'll tell people they're lame too, but like I've grown up enough to be like, that's pointless. It's pointless to tell people they're lame. It's like that stupid teenage girl who's running around claiming the sun's zooming in and the ice caps are melting, who had a moment to go talk to the orange man and she didn't. Like, you can't really claim you're out to save the world if you don't want to go talk to the person you think's destroying the world and ask him not to stop destroying the world. Like, it's weird. Let's see, back to Lizzie. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was just a friend that I had since childhood, so I think that it hurts more. Yeah. You know, people are like, dude, look, it's that thing is people are afraid, straight up afraid right now, man. People have put all their eggs in these baskets of abdicating their authority, man, right? Like, so why are people so weird and like, because they actually look at the government and the institutions as their parents or their protecting force. You know how when like someone really like, you know, the old war footage, right? You know, the whole mythical, like the soldier who's dying in the foxhole and he's like, mom. That's the same way these people think about the government. Like, mom, no, dude. So there's like, if you're living in that space, yeah, that's yours. If you're living in that space, someone who's not dependent upon institutions for their validation and existence, you're on like a different planet, dude. What? So you got to expect them to lose their minds. And that's why I think ultimately I get along. Me and this friend of mine can talk about all this stuff. Is she's a full independent woman, dude. She's not looking for the government to save her or validate her or do anything for her for that matter. She's a fully independent human being. So I think that's where our real common ground is. We all know that the government institutions are a giant hoax perpetrated on us to abdicate our authority as human beings. Well, that's a solid premise, dude. We got the parrot over here, and so I should have named it, called him. He's not an owl; he's a parrot right now. So Yeah, Trump's gonna fully take the guns. You wait and see, dude. I still don't get the people who aren't aware enough to just know that no matter what monkey you put in the suit, that they're still bananas. Like, yeah, dude, that dude talks like a good language to like us constitutionalists and libertarians and middle of the roaders and conservatives and Christians. Yeah, he talks a great game. I'll give him. He talks a great game, dude. I get fully like, yeah, maybe, like maybe. But at the end of the day, dude, that dude's the full Trojan horse, dude. I'll vote. I mean, I'm gonna vote for him just to move the ball forward down the court. But I like, it's funny. So I was going through my videos. I should actually re-release some of them. I called out Trump in the beginning of 2016 for exactly what he is, dude. Well, they have to try to take him. They want that. They want us to fight amongst ourselves. Like that's the divide and conquer theory, man. Like, I don't get how people don't understand how these giant controllers work the grid. Like, as long as you're sitting there thinking they're not going to try to pit us against each other, you're going to get pitted against somebody. It's like the girl just said about her friend. There you go. They won again. They convinced someone else to abandon a friendship with another person based upon like opposing ideas, dude. You that's happening in people's like that. She said that was her childhood friend. That's happening to people in their friendship and their families, dude. Just move that ball out and just be like, it's madness, dude. So, I'm not like, if I'm not putting my eggs in that dude's basket, put it that way. All right, dude. I'm gonna put you on timeout, dude. You're using way too many caps, dude. You're using way too many caps, bro. On some weird thing you're trying, like some meme you're trying to get going, dude. I don't know, dude. You're just not getting me to sign on to some person. The surf didn't really manifest this weekend, dude. A little disappointed. Too many caps for 8 a.m. in the morning, man. We're just trying to drink our coffee, dude. Just trying to drink our coffee. Think about like someone had their childhood friend abandon them based upon ideas, dude. We got to help Lizzie like stay on the bright side of this whole thing, dude. Yeah, that dude's a waffler, dude. The only thing that dude's really done that I liked was he got us out of the TPP. But it looks like he's just doing an end run really to marry us to the Chinese, dude. This little dance he's doing with the tariffs and the Chinese, it's all a scam, dude. That dude's going to fully sign the papers and turn us over to the Chinese too, dude. Just, all he needs to do is like, that's where like, I kind of like, I can't believe the left doesn't push it more is real estate development. Like, yeah, dude, do I think that dude would sell us out to develop North Korea into a giant golf course / Trump Tower tourist destination in a heartbeat, dude? Do I think that dude's eyeing places around the planet to build hotels come 2024? Yeah, duh. Like, I don't even have a problem with it. If that's why that dude wants to end like wars so he can build hotels in formerly war zones, like I'm cool with that, dude. Well, here, give it back to me.
Daddy, I fixed it back together.
No, I don't want you like I have a purpose for all this, dude.
No,
like,
but it put it back together.
Yeah, but here, just enough. Here, just.
I apologize for breaking it.
Okay, you're good. Here, you know what? Because you took ownership and responsibility for it, you can keep jumping your car over it. We'll fix it later. That's my boy. Owned it, dude. You can't be mad when they own it, dude. I just want the wars to end, dude. I really just want the. Oh no! Better get a tow truck.
No.
Look, I mean that's my thing. Like where did we lose the anti-war thing? Like who's convinced that war is good for anyone, man? Like I don't get it. I don't get how we've devolved so much that's not. But I get it. It's propaganda. Dude, people, what's the Smith-Munn Act? Smith-Munn Act, where they allowed propaganda to be inserted back into the news. It's like, that's all they did. This is a giant dance. It's the weird thing. I was listening to I think it might have been Scott Adams who kind of articulated it, but I heard it via No Agenda. Where like Donald Trump is running the whole thing just like it's a WWF wrestling match. And like everyone thinks that it's anything but that. It's like it's just he finally's the dude who figured out just to play the game the way the game really is. Like it's been like that the whole time. It's just it's so odd. It's all right. You know, so I don't know. Anyone who really thinks that dude's out to help you is sadly mistaken. Is he good for buying time? Like, all right, this is my take on Trump. He's just a stopgap measure, dude. Like, if we really are gonna sit around and like think that dude's gonna save the day, and you're not the answer, you're the answer. You want to save the day? You should save the day with your neighbors and all your people. But you know, everyone's doing it's like, oh, that guy, and go back to work, business as usual. Just go run around and business as usual, and that's why we're in the situation we're in, man. So yeah, dude, is he anything more than a stopgap measure from the full socialist onslaught? That's about all he is, dude. I got 10 more rules to sort out. Yeah, dude. I got the first two. Stay off the couch, right? Don't be an asshole and stay off the couch. We're our own heroes, man. Yeah, Tucker's been pretty solid. Use the name tags. There you go. That's right. Rule 3. Actually, yeah, what? Don't be an asshole, get off the couch, then use the name tags. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, rule 3, solid, dude. Use the name tags. Because you first have to yeah, it makes logical order too. Oh, he's totally in the priest class, dude. Give me like always show up. There you go. Always show up on time. Early. Always show up early. A dropper post. I don't even know what that is, dude. I didn't even know what that is, man. Like a shock absorber in the seat post. I don't really sit on my seat when I'm going downhill, so I got to take care of my back. You know what I mean? I keep that stuff from taking the impacts. It's all just a dream, dude. Exactly, dude. It's a giant well, I think that's the fun part of it is like it just reveals itself more and more as the comedy show it is continually on a daily basis, dude. So it's not that big of a deal. Hey, don't forget to tip your talker. We're going to wrap it up here. And so I'm looking at the time. I got to start getting Al ready for school. It's a Monday. I got to handle a bunch of stuff. Oh, I get it. I'll look into that, Jeremy. Thanks for the tip. I get okay, I get it now. It's more like that. I don't know if the Lego stuff's gonna happen, Lizzie. Don't forget to subscribe to the Lego channel. We'll see after December the new year. I'm gonna put some links up to the Federal Trade Commission where you can comment about what they're doing on YouTube, and bunch of mocked up letters. There's a petition you can sign. I should put that link down below, but I don't know. It is what it is, dude. Do I think they're gonna listen? No, but I guess it used to work way better back in the day with letters, because at least there was like a hard copy. Now it's just digital, like whatever, dude. I don't think it means as much. Came for the Lego, stayed for the bird. Do your thing. Everybody do your thing. Remember, man, you're in charge of your own reality, dude. Don't give your power away. Keep your power. Thank God every day. Beach bus. All right, hey, you guys have a beautiful day. Links down below. What's happening, JG? And links down below, all that kind of stuff. PayPal, Patreon, I think, still's there. And all of that good stuff. And we'll catch you on the next live stream. All right, have a beautiful day. Use the name tags.